Alrighty, now it's talking. Where was I? Ah, yes. Yo, how are you all? My name's Zimbar. Retry. Yo, how are you all? My name is Operator Sach and I'll be your host for today. Today I'll be playing Genshin Impact, doing Kazuha quest because apparently we need to do that in order to get to play the Scaramouche quest. I mean the new one in Samiro. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do that and then doing the Scaramouche quest later. So please sit, get yourself some water, and check that posture of yours. Now without further ado, let's start, shall we? Okay, now clearance. I was like off stream. I play Genshin on mute mode because I like have a YouTube video in the background to, you know, listen to while playing. So right now the game is muted. I like got near the quest. I did not want to trigger the quest yet till like the stream starts so I can fully prepare, but I like looked away and got distracted, and then like I looked again. I was like, "Oh, shiny!" and and then accidentally started the quest. So please bear with me till we gain control again, so I can enable voice again in the game. I muted the game like in the game itself. So yeah, now enough of that. How are you all? How was your day? I hope everyone's having a very wonderful day today. And Niji, hello there. It's been a while. How was your day? It's fine, lol, thank you. And that cat in a box emoji, I honestly have no idea what that means. But yeah, anyway. Paimon, it's been a while since we first set foot in Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. As in the blink of an eye. Yeah, we've definitely made some progress in our journey. So, where should we go today? Wait a moment. Huh? What's up? Oh boy, some enemy. Be careful! Oh, finally, that was quick. Okay, so, settings, audio. Huh, you can't hear that. Let's increase it just a tiny bit from the Discord. Not Discord, oh my god. OBS. OBS? Yeah, I believe 4 is fine. Should be fine, hopefully. A quest required to do another quest. Yeah, exactly. The bane of my existence. Why? I wanted to play with Scaramouche. Anyway. Oh, co-op disabled. Nice. Alrighty. Now we are facing against this guy. Come back here. Alright. Alright, that was fast. Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. What was that? Okay. Huh, so you don't have a vision after all. Honestly, that sword looks so cool. Yeah, exactly. Wish if it was a craftable sword. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else. At the very least, you should make sure you get the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait, even when you get the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous. I cannot stop laughing at the John Mordico. Yeah, exactly. Was funny. Was that one of you guys? Someone trolling? Because if it is, that was funny. Have you ever met someone by the name of Kadihara Kazuha? He carries a sword, just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animal vision. Why are you looking for him? That's none of your business. Never mind, you don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time. Excuse me? What the heck is this guy problem? Coming around here waving that weird sword at our faces. And he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way we are telling him anything about Kazuha. Couldn't agree more. Very smart for... Okay, now that's so mean. Right! Paimon has a feeling though, that even if this guys get to challenge Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him. Anyway, And just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Actually, I have a hunch. Huh? What kind of a hunch? I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuha. Eh? A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other? I can't say for sure, but I feel like their fighting style are kind of similar, huh? Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really improve anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so he won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Cross Fleet is stocking up on riots at the moment. Rito, not riot, oh my god. At the moment. Let's look for him there. Okay, Acer Palmatum. Okay, before we go, let me just pick up this sweet flower seed. Because I suck for sweet flower. I need them so much. Also, I'll pick this one because why not? So to show people what I mean is that I want to do this quest, but as you can see, this quest is blocked. Why? Because it requires me to complete Acer Palmatum, Chapter 1, which is this one. As you can see, Acer Palmatum, Chapter 1. So yeah, we're doing this one. Well, when you finish it, that's like one less of these quests. Kazuha. Thank God it's chapter 1. If there was a second chapter like Zhongli and Raiden Shogun, that would be a pain. Now where was I? Ah yeah, Kazuha quest. Ritu. Let's go. Oh, speaking of which, sorry about the model like not receiving its 1.0 update. A is still working on it. It's just that he's not having enough time. Hey, hello. Do you know where Kazuha is? You're looking for Kazuha too? Huh. Guess he must have done something impressive after all, too. Well, we took the same visits into Rito on a routine supply run. Only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nazuchi Beach, Captain Baido had a great run there too. But I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Maybe because she's not Inazumian? Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times where he doesn't even listen to the captain. But she just laughed it off. Wow, Kazuha really got himself a fanbase. Yeah, exactly. Huh? So you still don't know what he did? I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Moso no Hitotachi? Mosu no Hitotachi? Jotache? Is it really a big deal as if everyone making up to be? You could compare it to the technique Baido used to strike down Haishan? Who's that? Oh, really? Whoa. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom, is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from Tenure Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they could have come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy. Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable. The Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill. After all, Raiden Shogun's mindset has changed. Yep. Thank you. I guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenure Commission. Yeah. Alright. Then, I'll just stay here and carry on trying to find the crowd. Crowd, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Alrighty. Paimon not wanting to say anything, okay. Hey! Excuse me? Okay, on we go. Oh yeah, progress update. I forgot to say progress update. Yeah, progress update. Okay, progress update. Nothing much really. Black Tessel meta for the win. Artifacts, your usual like for set of tendency of the monolith. It's just that the only thing I'm missing is like an HP helmet, so I can like hit that meme HP pull. And later on, I'll be upgrading his plant landfall because with each upgrade, as you can see, you get an additional like 0.1 second. And I'm sucker for that. I really want like longer petrification. Amber, nothing really much. 8, 8, 6. I'm not planning to upgrade this any further. It's just I just use this as a distraction. Nothing really important about it. Constellation, nothing. Artifacts, same artifact set. Nothing changed. So if I wanted to change something, is probably some of these ones because, like, look at this. This is bad. And it's all because of this one. That's like, the crit rate on this one is the one that's actually carrying my crit rate. That's the only thing. But yeah, still better than nothing. Fischl got a stringless, basically the same. I assume it's the same from the previous stream. Yeah, I do have another stringless that I'm planning to use it like to R1 hit, but to be honest, another hero might need that. Not hero, I mean character. So I'm keeping it. Right now I need as much weapons as I could. Artifact wise it's still the same. Talents only these two. Not upgrading this one. As for the attributions, you can see a lot. I do have like okay crit rate, but really atrocious, like really bad crit damage. But what can I say? I'll blame it on this one. And also my other artifacts are also garbage because like look, only 7. Like what the hell is this? And it went twice in defense. Like why? I did not want that. This one's probably like, I don't know, it went like 2 times in crit damage but none in crit rate. I really want some crit rate because look at this. This one's kind of decent, but still it went to elemental mastery like all of this. Like what the hell game? As for the operator, like my main character, chill about the same, to be honest. Nothing really much changed. Still the same crit rate, crit damage ratio, same weapon R5, same artifact set, and still yet it's like all this time passively just doing the dailies and whatnot and like grinding artifacts when I have the resin, did not run to a single decent 5-star Animo Goblet. Like none. None. Like, not a single one of them. Like what the hell game? Like what's wrong with you? Look at this. Animo damage bonus. Look. This one is bad. This one is kinda but to be honest, like 1 defense and 2 HP, that scares me off. That's scaring me off. Animo attack, defense, attack. Kind of decent, but I want crit rate at least. Because the crit rate on my sword is the one that carrying my crit rate. I want crit rate. So yeah, like those are like the only 5-star like animo artifacts I get, but not a single one. That one, yes, does have crit damage, but I want crit rate. I want crit rate. Because look. I want a better crit rate. You didn't try new domain for the animo bonus. But 15 and 15, yeah, that's like 30% passively animo bonus all the time, but still the 4 pieces, I find it to give like more DPS from experience. It's funnier than it's the Thundering Fury set with good stats. Huh, I see. Constellation, still missing this one. You'll know why later. As for the talents, nothing much. I kept this at 5. I maxed these out because I use them a lot. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much about it. As for my like second team, as I said when I finish building my main team, because this is my secondary team, I'm actually now working on my main team. I'll swap Zhongli with Noelle. So I have Zhongli, Xingqiu, Razor, and Bennett. So far so good. Like I got this one to 79, got this one to 50, got this one to 50 as well. Next week, Next week I'll try and get them to 79 as well. Yeah, 79 as well. Then I'll be working on their weapons. Same like weapon, I don't have any better 5 stars weapon to be honest, so I'm just gonna slap it on this guy. On Razor, my boy. As for this guy, I got this one energy recharge because God, like, oh my god, 80. So I got this like 3 stars till I get like a better 4 star or hopefully a 5 star with energy recharge. But yeah, as for Benit, I gave him this one, the flute, because of the attack bonus, and that's basically about it. Artifact wise, I haven't worked on these two. Neither for their talents, I did not work on them. That's like from the constellations. Nothing worked on here. Just Razor basically. As for the artifact set, it's mostly done. Mostly done, not like entirely done, but still mostly better than nothing. Still need to upgrade his abilities, so it matched like 666. So yeah. Progress wise, I'm still like AR 45. But oh my god, look at that. I'll basically jump to 50 if I'm lucky. Not bad. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Wish wise, did I save enough? Nope. That's my wish, and I currently can get a guaranteed one of these, but to be honest, I don't want any of them. Scaramouche is cool and all, yeah, but not my playstyle. Yeah, good damage and whatnot, but I'm not having fun with him. To say the least, yes, a new mechanic, yes, unique, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. And also, like, from history-wise, I'm on like 60 petty right now, so 10 I'll hit the soft pity. So for now I'm saving it for like Yelan, because I'm planning to build a third team. When I finish working on these two teams, I'm planning on working on Yelan, so I have a team for Yoimiya, which will have a shielder, probably Diana, Yelan as a sub DPS, Yoimiya as my main DPS, and an Anemo character, probably Sucrose, because she's like the only free Anemo character I have. Not free, but the only one available that's not used in any other team. I'm trying to get as less duplicates in team competition as possible. And by that I mean like not slapping Bennett on every single competition. Team combination I have. Yeah, it is like viable, no problem with that, but when it comes to what's the name again? I forgot the name. Spiralibus, yes. When it comes to Spiralibus, you obviously cannot use the same character in both teams. So I'm trying to have as versatile characters as possible. I mean, versatile... Not versatile. Different team competitions with no duplicate characters. Yeah, basically that's. Okay, now continue the stream. Enough wasting time. Aw, it's you, operator. Greetings, we're just discussing the repealing of the Division Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in the conversation. We invited Mr. Kadihara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. I remember this. Oh, really? Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I have been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directive aimed... Directives? Oh yeah, so I guess I read it like right the first time. Aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tension that have built up over the years. The Thai Commission has made recommendations to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kadihara name. Reading the history of the Kadihara's clan, I trust that you are already somewhat informed. Okay, why did the dragon disappear? Hello? I have heard a thing or two. In short, there once was a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly. responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the almighty shogun. The Kadihara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time where some of these bladesmiths resolved and fled to Snizhnaya. Both the Kadihara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure, had been secretly overstretched by the Fatui, attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kadihara clans, was neither purpose nor just. Considering Mr. Kadihara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievement, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishments borne by his clan in the past. Born. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. In the intent of preventing further harassment of the bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary. This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in the position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunates at large. However, I would be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached. I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the Kadihara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kadiharas will be blacksmiths once more, and your wandering will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and the full support of the Shogunate. I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of the safety abode. Yet, my ancestors did indeed take a great pride in the name of Kadihara and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have responsibility to restore. I have a responsibility to restore their honor. I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer? I imagine many of the malicious rumors recently circulating through their populace will disappear. Malicious rumors? All we heard over here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there were another Kadihara Kazura in town. Well, to some, the Masuno Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kadihara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of an Ilkitro in addition to that of an animal. As a result, the falsehood that Kadihara Kazuha is using a delusion began to spread. What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you an old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine. That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is more inconceivable. Notion still? Oh. This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uninformed with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, the situation will blow over more quickly. This is especially why This is precisely why I'd encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us. Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings you two here? What brings the two of you here? Yikes! We nearly forgot about the... Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing. Yeah, Paimon can attack on the outskirts and town. Okay. So basically talking about the attacker. Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? Do you have any siblings? No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques I originally developed for the blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assisted for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kadihara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with full repertoire. Of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle, so it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone. All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase. Indeed, indeed, he sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targeted is at risk of serious injury, or worse. In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him. Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I'll first join Traveler investigating the one who attacked them, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return. Very well. Please stay safe. Come on, let's go and track down your aggressor. Alright, let's go. The detective agency known as the monster pilot that goes downtown. Okay, let's see where to... Who? Ryuji. Ryuji? For real? Yeah, Ryuji. For those who played Persona 5 will know what I'm talking about. For real? Oh. Majide. Oh. Alright, there he is. Hello there, for real. Yes, for real. Exactly. Hey there. Hey there. We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kadihara Kazuha, we mean? Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kadihara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today. You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer. Oh? You were targeted in an assault. Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kadihara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kadihara's personal information. Excuse me? Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them in an instant. Millions of mora? Whoa, wait! Even at this price, you probably still shouldn't. Please accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy. Of course, no matter what. We only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little bit off topic. What I'm really trying to say is it doesn't surprise me that complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kadihara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault. I mean, a samurai with a very unique looking sword. Then, let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenure Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources. It's true that the Commission aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on and out of the streets, but typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be an assault. That would be an assault. In which case, the Tenure Commission would absolutely get involved. That does make sense. That does make sense. Oh, looks like the trial already ran cold. I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. People possess your prowess in battle, so unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now. Is it your way of giving praise? Is this your way of giving praises? I am well aware of your talents here. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime. Don't worry, we'll find him. It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kadihara. Surely, some concern of your fellow man is what drove you to fiercely raise your blade against the almighty Shogun. You flatter me. Truth to be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment. You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. For real? Oh, actually, there was once a strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about this just in case. Sure, during time like this, the more information we have, the better. Alright, then, recently 2 people went missing from the city around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surname Nagato. The other, Aminoma Yua. Yuya, oh my god. Amenoma Yuya is a samurai from the Amenoma clan. Amenoma? No, there's a familiar name. Right. Yua is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recall this because Amenoma Yua is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for. Understood. Those seem highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor I do have any idea why he may wish to attack me. Let's consider this a favor for Ryuji. We'll investigate both at the same time. Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we find out along the way. Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries, at the Amenoma Smithy. Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly, myself. Okay. Minoma to go. Okay. They're next to me, I believe. Yeah, next to me. Hello, old man. If it isn't Kazuhara, what bring you here today? Huh? You two know each other? Yes, the Kadihara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Gokaden? Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respect. Ready, Goganet? Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective terms of for the 5 most acclaimed blacksmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed by the Raiden Gokaden by the Almighty Shogun to the right. Okay. And over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade. Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive. So sad. It is a great pity indeed. In the old days, we each had our specialties, and just an iron sharpened tool. Our specialties, and just as iron sharpened irons, so too did we learn much from each other. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding practice and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out. Oh my god. Until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an... Oh wait, hold up, I need to put my old man's voice. Of every technique into an instinctive part of the bladesmith life. As for the art of the Kadihara clan, I believe it's called Ishin art. Ishinashina! I'm getting too secure, oh my god. Glotzate Ishin. Like Vox once said. Vox. That's right. Ishin art strive for a complete harmony between blade and mind, from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will. Oh my. Indeed, most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are without a doubt the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdened my heart to see that although the Kadihara clan has fallen on hard times, its detail and virtues are still alive and well. You overestimated me. Oh my god, I forgot the old man voice. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspiration on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out what this case is connected to another we are pursuing. Ah, yes, my nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryou Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what makes of it. But I've done what I can so far. Worrying it's futile, and all I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryou Commission. Yeah, old guy. We heard that there is a collector involved in the disappearance too. You know anything about that? I mean, oh my god, that was Paimon voice. Ah! Yes. On the morning that Yuha went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and he said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he wanted to collect the item from Mr. Nagato. After that, the next thing I heard was fire had broken out in the warehouse and neither of them came back. A fire? Yeah, strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened. Hmm. Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you? If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had the fondness for blade testing and can sense even the most minute difference in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, practically when it comes to the art of the sword. Truth to be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, all you seem to match the suspect's profile. What? No, absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He's humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before. Huh, is that so? Yes, there's one thing I can say for certain, is that Yuya would never draw his blade without any good reason. But with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if cornered, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible. Don't worry, you have our word. The side of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well. We still need to get the info from Nagato family. Yeah. Yes, it sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to Nagato and household. Nagato? Isn't that the house where Yoimiya lives? No, never mind. My imagination. Nagato household. Okay, where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, is that one? Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, excuse me. Nagato. I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we own right now. My husband has gone missing and I'm still trying to find him. No, you misunderstood us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may. Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a dreadful state. Has some new information came out? Do you know where he's gone? I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, we can perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation. For example, Paimon struggles to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora. That's a long story. Ever since I known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated, when he was showing them to me. I know nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married. But as time went by, things changed for the worse. Oh, what happened? He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even restored resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled, oh my god, out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It wasn't it was awful. There were days when he spent hours down at the warehouse admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. Oh my god. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them, just sat there staring at them like he was in trance. Oh. I'm happy he has a hobby and I'm willing to support him, but making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about so many times, but he never listened. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me. Oh my god. What? And that led to an argument? Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's quite a man who likes to go with the flow. On the most things, he leaves the decision making to me. At most things, you leave the decision making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of thriving him with divorce if its depth hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back, but then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family? You did the right thing, yes. I had not indulged this bad habit, we would not have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I've heard was that our warehouse had caught on fire and both he and the buyer had gone missing. I see. I understand. Amenoma came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato during the sale. A fire broke out at the warehouse and both men disappeared. At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been the one to negotiate. He never even haggled when he's out buying groceries. So it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument. Aw. Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debt? I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Oh, I feel bad for her now. Perhaps he's so afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire and he got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out. Please don't get upset. There could be more to the situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato has had his whole life, it's quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing. More like completely mystifying. Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything. Ah, thank you so much. I just wanted to come home. Aww. Okay, now what are we dealing with now? Based on information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the cell meeting between the two men was somehow a catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part on how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is mystery. Its exact role, yeah, exactly, basically. Do you have any thoughts? Maybe a third person was involved? Or a third party? Well, I was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and, no, never mind. Pamon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you. They must have had an argument during the sale. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. We are still missing crucial information. Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we are missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who inclined towards initiating a conflict. Yeah, when it comes to like Mr. Nagato, I'm also an introvert myself. I can confirm that he won't start a fight. A conflict. Mr. Nagato being heavily in debt is also the only one of them. With a potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker. Right, although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Maybe we should go to the scene of the crime and investigate there. Amenoma Yuya lacks the key, a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he's principally a blade testing technique of Amenoma art, not those of a combat-oriented Ishin art. Darn, we thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase. Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mr. Nagato will be able to get some closure. Okay, but where should we go now? To the warehouse? Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. Yeah, exactly. There's still a chance we might be able to find some shreds of evidence. Okay. Go to the city outskirts. Why does thing keep disappearing? Excuse me. Alrighty. Ah, there it is. Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind. Oh, this must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief by those tournaments, so I know I could count on you. I know I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here, somewhere. Is it elemental? Can I help with my vision? But there's nothing here. It's gone now. But I can still sense that's the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient present in Inazuma, the remnants of the Tatarigami. That one thing I didn't expect to encounter here. What again? I forgot. Indeed. But wait, okay, hold on. Before I forget, let me just quickly Google that. Sorry if I'm doing that midstream. Just give me a second. Genshin Impact data origami. Yes. What's that? Eh? What? You mean like? Excuse me? Never mind. Going back to the stream. Indeed, but this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may only prove to be of benefits to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly. Alright, cutscene? No, not cutscene. Huh? So this is an underground warehouse. The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue is left behind. It still hasn't disappeared completely. Ah, I see. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time. Mr. Nagato said her husband, said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot. It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. Oh, is it like that thing with like a curse on it? Surely someone would have noticed. From what I have been told, Tatarigami does not turn on upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interest become of a fanatical obsession? What? Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting it to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in a grave debt. So what should we do now? Go down and take a look? Step back, open the door, and take a look inside. That's dangerous. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. We needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater danger than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial. True. Huh? What's down there? Everything is buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble. Oh my god. So in the end, it was just a scare. That was too scary. Pan was sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out of us. All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that Tatarigami energy sources left this place. To ordinary humans entangled with the Tatarigami, I fear much misfortune has already befallen them. Let's hurry. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quit your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will reverse its ominous presence in the world. Okay, follow the sense. Oh, so that's the thing. Okay, I see. Follow. Okay, continue on following. Oh, Mincy, thank you. Oh, will there be some kind of domain here or something? Domain? From this point, the trial appears to split into two. What? The main source of the inner energy compelled into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly. Two parts, so that correspond to Mr. Nagato and Aminoma Yua? Quite possibly. Let's search the area. Look for clues. Oh, look at all these circles. They're acting really strangely. Who? Ah, these. Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look. Alright, let's go. Hello. Yeah! Never mind, he died. Oh, more. Okay. Should be easy. Oh my, they're quite stronger. Alrighty. That was fast. It's... Oh, look at this red stuff. What's this? By the look of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look. I am Nagato. I was wounded by Aminoma Iya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. It hurts, but for some reason, I can't fall unconscious, so I can do to distract from the pain is right. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck my way I was, and how blind to my obsession I must have been. Cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. Aww. According to this letter, conflict arose because Aminoma Iya wanted to seize the blade belonging to Mr. Nagato? That's odd. Iya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept the chase as long as he could. Eventually stopped here to write this letter when his strength gave out. So, where is he? He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Added to that the fact that its aura seemed to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us. Oh my goodness. Please no, don't say that! Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they have since been disturbed by the rituals. There is nothing more for us to find here. Let's ask the Tonary Commission to do a thorough search later. Yes, right now we need to uncover some important truths. If Aminoma Iya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end. Right, so let's get moving. How did it come to this? It's not in his nature.
不出意外的话，
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell a prey to the influence of the Tatarigami.
习武之人最容易被
For a,
煽动的，
for a
就是他对武艺
particular of the martial art, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill.
原本杂乱无章
All
的
the
线索，
clue that at first seems dissipate and disconnected. It seems that now we know the thread that runs between them.
我有个猜想，
I have a
不仅能解释
hypothesis
十三
that
事件的来龙去
if
脉，
it's
还能锁定那个袭
correct,
击者的身
not
份。
only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zero in on the attacker's identity. Wait, you figured it out? There are two cases, so these two cases are connected after all? I believe so, but it's something of an outlandish idea. I would only be able to confirm my suspicion once we've met him in person.
继续寻找他的下落吧，
On with the search. We must stay vigilant. We must stay
随
vigilant.
时都可能有危险。
At any point now, we might find ourselves in danger. Alright, let's continue then. Oh, wait, thank you. Come on, through the mist and name, and we'll keep following, looking for clues. Okay, I really appreciate that. Like, that was a really helpful thing for you, Mihailo. Alrighty, there's a boat here.
他好像在此处逗留了很
Seems
久。
to have stayed here for a long time.
这里
Why
有
here?
什么特别的
Is
地
there
方
anything
吗？
special about this
我
place?
也不知道，
I'm not sure, but on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
出来吧。
Show yourself. It's no use hiding anymore. Oh, it's the attacker.
风源万一，
Kadihara Kazuha. It's you at least.
果然是之前那个人。
Aha! So it is the same guy from before.
你到底想干什么？
What's your problem, huh?
也应该无怨
What
无
could you
仇吧
possibly have against Kazuha?
如果是天母幽影，
Indeed,
那我
there
们
should
应
be
该没
no
有过节。
enmity between us. If it is Aminoma Yuya that stands before us.
但如果我们现在面对的
But
正
what
是
if instead
并非
of
天母幽影
facing
这个人，
Aminoma Yuya,
而是他手中的那
we
把
are
刀
in fact facing the blade in his hands? The blade?
那把刀确实
Now
有
that
一
you
个
mention
用
it,
法
it is giving strange light. What?
喂，
What? Sure you don't mean... Are you serious?
碎神之力很多时候都先从
Tatarigami energy often launches itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organism in its vicinity.
它长期存在于
The
常
blade
人生活
has
中，
resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse
就
for
借
many
这场
years,
刀具交易
affecting
影响了
his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as means to effect. Or
应
rather,
该说是战
as
死了
means occupying
天母幽影
Aminoma
身体
Yuya's body.
没想到
You are sharper than I thought. You are
这么
already
就看透了事件
deducted
的
in the
真
truth
相
of the matter.
很多年以前，
Many years ago, I was forged by a famed blacksmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
作为丰原家的后
As a
人，
descendant of the Kadihara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest
最不甘
regrets.
心的是，
和雷电武传有
I
关吧
presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
没错，
Indeed.
那时候他
At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
他是远近闻名
He
的
was
老
blacksmith
将
of great renown,
天才
a master of his
不
craft.
可能有他
There
做
was
不到的事
nothing that he could not
他只需要
accomplish.
更多的时
All he
间
needed
和
was
信
more time and a little faith.
事实上，
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do.
凝聚了
All of
所有
his
的
life's
智慧与
work,
技
his
巧
wisdom, his skills,
创造出
it
了
accumulated in this creation of me.
不仅让我拥有最为强大的
He
力
not
量
only bestowed upon me the greatest strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
傲慢的雷电将军，
in her consent, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
居然有意识。
So swords can become conscious and control people? The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my astral home. I seek but one thing, to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
所以天目优也并不是第一个。
So Aminoma Yuya was not your first
被
victim.
你控制的人后来都
Tell
走了
me, what happened to those you possessed when you finished using them?
他们
My host? Who cares what
谁在
happened to
乎他
them?
们怎么样？
They're but tools that
我只是
serve
为
my
了
mission.
若是累了，
When they
受
got
伤了
tired
不
or
能动
injured
了
or
下一
unusable,
个就好。
I hopped to the next one
只
in
需要让
line.
他们把
All
我
I
带
needed
回
for
道奇。
all I needed them was to take me back to Inazuma.
太过分了吧！
You're awful.
回到道奇之后，
After I returned to
在
Inazuma,
那个长
I
的
decided
仓
to
库里待
bide
直到
my
天目
time
也送上门
in
来。
Nagato's warehouse until Aminoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. Oh my god.
这段旅程终于要抵达终
At
点了。
long last, I am approaching my journey's destination.
再用你的
By
身体
Aminoma
战胜
Yuya's
雷电
body,
枭
I have found you, and by your hand, I shall defeat Raiden Shogun.
风原万叶
Rajihara Kazuha, you stood against
接下
me,
了雷电
against the
枭
Raiden
无上的
Shogun's
一刀，
Moso no
那是你作
Hotitachi.
为我的宿主
There can
无
be
疑
no
最为
other
合
to
适
serve as my host for what it has to come.
老老实实的把
Now,
身体交出来。
give your body over to me. Okay, time to defeat him. This idiot one more time. Oh, we can play as Kadihara.
固
Nice.
若金汤，
Let's use official. And then, are you stupid? Top. You know what? Never mind. That's worth it. Where are you? Oh yeah. We need to continue using Kazuha so we can at least have his ultimate. Hop. Hop. Also, what build do they have on him, by the way? 134. The 3 stars weapon. Why? Excuse me? Attack on hit has 17 chance to attack. Damage single point. Okay, that was very unexpected. To use a 3-star weapon on a 5-star. Artifact. Elemental burst damage. Using elemental burst increase all attack party. Okay, this set make absolutely no sense on him. What? 3 constellations. Okay. All right. Okay, seems that I will not be able to use my hop. Okay.
不要碍事。
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
你明明已经输了，
You're
还在
bu-
虚张声势。
Something was hitting me. You're just fooling no one. You've lost. Lost?
输了
I can never lose.
是不可能输的。
This.
不过这具
It
身体，
is this body that has stretched its limit. Nothing more.
就算你们在这
Even
里
if you
决斗
defeat me here,
刀下
the
的
one
人
who
只是
falls
这个
will
人
not be me,
不是我
but this man.
他只是可以被替换的
He
傀
is
儡
but a puppet
我随
that
时
can
都
be
能换
replaced.
下一个
I can take a new vessel at will. Then we will smash you into pieces.
结果是一样的。
And then,
在你心
then the result is the same. I will end this worthless witch's life before he can lift a finger.
而且
And even if I were to lose my physical form,
我的意
it is
志
but a
也不会
small
消失
setback. My consciousness shall endure
无论是何种
by
方
any
式
means
何
necessary
种形
and
态
any medium available. I shall return and fulfill my destiny.
你使用的
Your fighting style, it is indeed the form of Ishin art.
但从你的挥舞中，
but from your movement sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as
满是的狂躁与
thinly veiled mania and despair. Mania and despair. Okay.
这也能
Really?
看出来吗
You can tell that just from his moves? His
我
moves?
之前说过，
As I mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings.
既然现在是这把刀在
Since the blade is currently possessing Aminoma Yuya's body, its movement express the innermost thoughts of the blade.
我想
If you ask
这
me,
狂躁来
the
自于你的孤注一掷
mania is
你
probably
最终
due
的出
to
现
your
是你的救命稻草
desperate, single-minded ambition. I believe I am your only hope.
你想说
Are you trying to claim that I am hopeless without you? Helpless without you?
他在临终之前将一
On
心
this
传所有奥秘都传
deathbed,
授于我。
on his
你掌握
deathbed,
的
he passed to me all of Ishin art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface.
我难道会需要
In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
那是曾经
Because all of that is the past. Because all of that is in the past.
我一直在疑惑，
I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble
为
in
何
all
我会
these
在来
years
到
that
之
you've
后
been
这
in
么多
Azuma.
年都没有引发骚
If
扰。
you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner.
看到你的内心世界，
Now that I've
我终于理
been
解，
inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't binding your time. You were trapped.
因为漫长的岁月过去，
After all the time that passed, you have grown weak to the point that you are now unable to acquire new hosts without making physical contact.
哦，
Oh,
对，我想起来
that's
了
right, I remember
他
now.
再也不
Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
直到这次，
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and
因为
decided
进
to
行藏品
sell
交易，
his collectibles, you did finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminoma Yuya and make her escape.
那又怎么样？
What of it? What of it?
这就是我还没提及的第二点，
Well, that brings me to my second point.
足以淹没你
There's a
内心的
despair
欲望
in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you.
你不惜一切代价都
You're
想完成
determined
断
to
刀的
fulfill
意
your
思
maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you
永
to
远付出
bear.
沉重的代价。
With each step you have taken has come at a great cost.
我想你早就意识
I
到
think
了
you
自身的
realize
局
your limitations long
所以
ago.
越咬牙往前，
Limitations? Limitations, yeah, limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you have achieved to grew. And the more you wished to run from the
可
truth.
在我的眼里，
But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
你懂什么？我距离
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my
回
goal.
到道奇时，
You
为了证明
you
自己
return to
才能说
Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art, but to make this absurd journey a arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
就算你斩断了
Even
翅
if
膀
you were to save that divine light, is it truly the outcome? Is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired? You
你继承了一心传的奥秘，
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art, but even as you made your journey to honor its legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as a mere tools to do your bidding.
你
Oh my
选择
god.
了与信剑
How could you
完全不
possibly
同而十分
unleash
方
the full potential of
法
Ishin
你怎么
art
可能发挥
when
出
you
一心传的
act
力量？
in a perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between blade and its bearer?
住口！
Silence, you blabbering fool!
必须实现我的
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought to being.
我承认你很敏锐，
I'll concede
看透
I'll
我的困境。
concede that you are most perspective. You see my predicament clearly, but you also underestimated my resolve.
应该正视现实。
And you should face reality.
说的那么容易，
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing.
我不需要。
I have no need for anything that would have stood in my way. No, not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
争吵下去没有意义。
It is pointless to argue further. Descendant of the Kadihara clan, if you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
执迷不悟啊！
How stubborn you stick your... Sorry for that. How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path.
我根本不相信现在。
I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state.
让我
So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength in the test. What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands?
我，
Very well then.
你尽管去找。
Very well.
得一战
Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross a blade. A taste of my power will more than convey you.
解决了他们，
Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
但相应的，如果你输
And
了
it's of your end of the bargain. If you lose, you must release Aminoma Yuya from your control.
一言为定。
I accept. Don't do this, Kazuha. This is a risky strategy. You're dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people.
这是唯一能够拯救天幕幽
This
灵
is
的
the
办法。
only way to save Aminoma Yuya. If we don't do this, you'll forever be the blade's puppet.
妖刀的力量现在很弱，
The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests that his heart is still not completely devoid of honor.
碎神之力擅长激化心中的执念，
The power of the
这是长
Tatarigamis
河
lies
被
in
利用的原因。
intensifying existence obsession. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Miss and Aminoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsession, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while. But even so,
哪怕真的有意外，
even if things take turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. Aww.
如果能救下无辜的受害者，
We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed. Alright then.
你们把我想得太卑劣了。
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. I wish to learn too.
你接过去吧。
Now, take me in your hand. Okay, Kazuha. Oh my god, Kazuha. Please make it. Kazuha!
没事，
Okay.
头有点晕，
I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment.
还好，
It's alright.
在我的
So far, this was as I expected. If something feels off, let me know immediately. I will.
我知
Thank
道
you.
了，谢谢你。
接下来我们应该怎么办？
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
去找些敌人，
We find some enemies.
这把刀虽
Although
说
this
已经
blade
经历
has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights.
如果不能进入一心的状态
If a，blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power.
他想要逃避现实，
If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face
他
it.
应该支撑不了
He
多久。
shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
这么说起来，
Wait a minute.
我记得
I must remember hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild.
之前英四
Since the
在学的那
Takiketsu
个
the clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since. That should fill the bill.
好的
Fit the bill, I mean.
那就麻烦你们带路。
Alright. Please, lead the way.
天幕优雅呢？
What about Aminoma Yuya? What should you do,
刀
Hannah?
说，
The blade says he'll let Aminoma Yuya
虽然他没有恢复
trail
意识，
us light
但暂时不用担心他
silently.
的安危。
Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
真的没问题吗？
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's pretty teacher's journey.
小心一点吧。
Okay, fine. Just be careful. Alrighty, next. Oh, that's the one that's a little bit high. Let's go to the shrine. And then we jump down. Oh god, I'm getting a little bit tired here. Alright, let's hurry up. And before we do that, let's bring the let's get the shiny. Thank you. Ah, yeah, there it is. Huh? Oh, that's a Electrocolus. Oh yeah, there's the base. Nice. Come on, yep. Hop. Alrighty, let's see. Animal. Hello, hello, test, test, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, I'm back, I'm back. Sorry for that, just give me a minute, let me just check just give me a minute, let me just... Yeah, okay, there's audio. Let me just quickly take us to the please wait screen. Yeah, this is the please wait screen. Now let me just readjust everything basically. First of all, let's start with the model. Settings, general settings. Okay, now what's the new IP address? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be pain. Okay, it's the same IP address. The hell. And hello? Why are you not? Oh, it's not connected yet. Oh my god. Or probably connected to the wrong phone. Alrighty, just give me a few more minutes. Connecting real quick right now. I'm trying my best to at least. Oh god. Okay, not connecting obviously. Show IP address again. Okay, the new IP address. Oh. Alrighty, model back to working. Model back to working now. Tap, recalibrate my stuff. Okay, recalibration done. Set straight, face forward, set position. Wonderful. That's the model part fixed. Now the game part. Where is Genshin? There's Genshin. Yeah, turn on. Pain. Okay, for those who are wondering, I don't know why, but my router suddenly decided to go nope. Yeah, the router just decided to go absolutely nope. Okay, is the chat connected now? Hello, hello, chat. 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 Okay, hold up, let me just, okay, go back in. Alright, we're loading. Now, let's transition back to the game. Oh, alrighty. Test. Okay, it appeared here. Did it appear on the stream? No, stream still broken. Chat. How do I refresh chats? Control A. Late. Oop. Chat gone. Let's see.
遇到港口也会停
Now
泊，
poop. Chat back.
所以璃月是一切财
Wonderful.
富沉淀的地方。
Hold up.
“接下来想去哪里？如果想游历璃月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。玉麦桂花同载酒，只可惜故人何日再见了？”
I'm back. Alrighty, let's see now. Test again. I meant to press test net, yes, oh my god.
旅程总有
Okay.
一天会迎来终点。
Oh, wonderful,
不
that
必
appeared.
匆忙。
Also, isn't chat a little bit small? I just realized that. Chat is a little bit tiny. Okay, time to work on increasing the chat size. Somehow. Anyway, okay, let's turn off this source. Okay, now that everything returned wonderfully, let's go back to the game and finish what we started. Start. Bitrate fine, everything seems fine, wonderful. Oh, only Kazuha.
路上
Prization blade. Attack, Wanderers, strike. No one normal charge attack or plunging attack hits opponent, it will release a cursed spirit dealing AoE damage equal to 180 attack. An SHP effect can trigger once every. Okay then. Add effect. The same annoying one. Okay,
给
nothing
我
new.
吧。
Okay, let's see now. Oh, let's Kazuha, huh?
这次是向大御风而行。这招，
That's fun.
这朔风起义。这次是向大。
Come on. Give energy. Ow.
该出发了。
Oh, that's more of them.
往返自然。风过离行。
Ha! Now die, all of you. Nice.
感觉怎么样？没事。
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
我还好。
I'm alright. The blade is performing largely as I
因为长期缺
expected.
乏养护，
Having gone so long without a proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use.
虽然它还在咬牙支撑。
So he's making every effort to preserve. I do not think he can last much longer.
还有什么在意的事吗？
Something else on your mind?
有点古怪。
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
我们继续往前吧。
Let's keep going. Yeah, sure, let's do. Okay, what else? Oh, it's only Kazuha. Oh. Chest. Been a while since I've last seen one of those. Oh yeah, more Ronins. Okay.
送上门的御
好
风而行。
Ouch. That's hurting now. Hop. Oh my god, the AoE is so high. Come on. Hop. Hop. Wonderful.
可叹
Die.
落叶飘零。
Okay. Whoa, something up with the blade. What's going on? It's growing dimmer?
我能感觉到，
I can sense that its strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
它应该撑不了太久
He。cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment. But
那天幕又
what would that do Aminamaiya?
我会小心使用。
I'll be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily.
他还在努力。
He's still trying to achieve his goal. Okay. Oh, nice. That's a lot of energy. Oh, wow. Oh, by the way, is there any chest here? I know those cheeky developers can hide stuff anywhere, everywhere, anywhere. Also nice music. Hee. Alrighty. Door of resurrection unlocked. Okay.
小心，有埋伏！
Look, ambush. I'm not stuck here with you. You're stuck here with me. Oh, really? Okay, then. You have this one.
朔风解印，
Done.
夜明，
Be gone.
御风而行。
Okay, Dr. Kazuha.
没事吧？感觉你打得很吃
Okay.
力。
Looked like you were really struggling in the entire fight. Yeah.
他已到
And it looked like he reached his limits.
光芒好像又暗了一些。
The
只
sheen
能以他那么
grown.
微风了。
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as preserved as it did in the
或许这
start.
次
Perhaps this
终
time.
于有
Hold
机
up.
会见到他的真面目。
Perhaps this time. I'm back, by the way. Sorry for that. Perhaps this time I will finally have a chance to see his true form.
真面目。
True form?
你在
What are
说
you
什
talking
么？
about? Huh? What the?
这和刚刚的是一把刀吗？
Is this the same blade as
不一样的
is this the same blade as before? It looked like a piece of junk. The wear and tear is severe. Oh my god. It really looked like it's about to
以你
break.
的状态，
If you choose to continue the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kikirari, as much less than the almighty Shogun.
就算你被锻造出来
Maybe
的
you
时
truly
候
did wield the
仍有
power
可
to
能
rival the Shogun's light when first you
从
forged,
中国抵达到
but
奇
the
曼
long journey from Sujinea back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken.
已经不必多说了吧？
It barely needs
你的
start.
愿望
It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. It's a flight of fancy. Will he listen to you? Though the truth is right here in front of him.
我终于明白提出赌
You
约
finally figured out
想
why
知道的是，
it was that you agreed to my bet.
你试图与我进入一
You
心
wanted to reach the state of harmony with me, or perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power.
但是很遗憾，
Commendable power.
我和
But
你不一
regrettably,
样，
we are nothing alike. I will never understand your
也无法与锻造人共舞。
stupidity and cruelty, nor I can sympathize with the one who made you.
唯一理解你
The only one who is truly understand
生之时，
you had already passed away by the time you were born. Oh my god, yeah.
哎，这又是什么意思啊？
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? There they are. Take them down. Where do they keep coming from? You shouldn't fight with this blade anymore.
对，这里由
Yep,
我们来
we
帮
can
忙。
help this time.
没关系，
Don't worry,
我用我自己
I'll use my own blade.
不过是又一群敌
It's
人
just more of the same. Oh, so we're using a different blade now? Ah, yeah, okay. Flat blade. Hop. Oh, this guy's still alive. I thought he's dead.
往返自然。
Hello, I'm here behind you. Hop.
光解印，
Alright, now we talk to Kaza again.
用上了顺手的武器，
You
我要
fought
更多
way
来
better with your own sword. You are Trukadiyar in
不愧是
flesh
风原家
and
的
in
后人。
spirit. Though we
我们
fought
只是
briefly
进行了一
together,
场简短的战
you
斗，
have seen me for who I am
仅
really,
是由
for
刀
who
看出
I
了我
really
的
am.
内心。旅途中没有
No
人
one
了
knew
解我的故
anything
事，
of my story
从来没
throughout
提
my
过。
travels, nor
你是
did
第一个知
I
道这些
tell
的人。
it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth.
那时候我就在想，
Thought
如果能
that
借由
if
你达
I
成
could
一心，
achieve Ishin
那我就
harmony
还
with
有
you,
机会。
perhaps there would be there still be a ray of hope for me.
然而这样的尝试也失败
But in this too we have failed.
是啊，
Indeed, no matter
无
how
论
hard
我
I
再怎么
tried,
努力，
I could
也
not
达不到
attain
你和你的怪
that
永道
perfect
那样的契
harmony
合程度。
that your personal blade does with you.
太长的时间过去
Too
了，
much time has
我刀
passed.
身的状态很
My
差，
physical
没有得
state
到
is
过很好
poor,
的
and
保养，
without proper
只能用
maintenance,
光芒掩
I
饰
can
你的真
only
实样貌。
distinguish my true appearance behind an outer sheen.
不愧是能接下无想的
Yours
刀
is
的
the
利矛
blade that took on
或许
the
我真的无法触
Musuno
及这个高度。
Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
但其实
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue. Oh my god. What?
什么？
刀的铸造和保养
Forging
很
and
重要
maintaining are both important for the blade, but they are not everything.
它跟随我行
This
走多
blade
年，
has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time.
我受到了来自
Plus,
另一股力
in
量
the
的加持。
moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power.
武技与刀，
Skill,
意念
blade determination, and
缺
desire.
一不可。
All this must align
一
in
心
the
传从来都是
practice
如
of
此
an Ishin art. In the practice of Ishin art.
还要告诉你一件事，
There's something else I
或
must
许那
tell
个刀
you.
人不知道，
Though your
使你拥有
though
意
your
识的
maker
是一
may
种
not
来自自
have
身的
been
力量。
aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness desired from the power of the tatarigami.
它是从远古
Tatarigami is
的
a
反诈，
mellifluous form from the ancient past. It is the source of your manyan's savagery.
虽然一路上你都是
Though
不
you
配合
tried to
我，
cooperate with me while I
但
was
非常
wielding
的部
you,
分
the part
一
of
直都
you
试图抢夺我的
driven
身体。
by the tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my
我
body.
有所察觉，
I sensed it,
但无
but
法
I
改
couldn't
变。
change it.
这就是我意
It
识
is
的一
an
部分。
integral part of my
我想要
consciousness.
救天目优也，
I resented its instant temptation because I wanted to save
我不知
Aminoma
道你有没有对抗他的
Yuya,
想法。
but I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it.
我为你感到深深的遗憾，
I feel a great sense of regret for
注定
you,
无法抵达
since
终
you
点的路途。
embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined to never reach.
启程之时，你
The
就失去了唯一发挥
moment
出你
you
的能耐。
embarked on this journey, you
但你没办法
lost
对
the
那个人
only
一往胜
person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet, there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition.
你早就意识到了这件事，
You have known
这才是你一切
You have
欲望
known
的
this
根源
far for a long time, and it is the true source of your despair.
我的生命，
He gave me everything, my life, my form,
我的一切
my
都是他给的
consciousness, and purpose.
我怎么可能拒
How
绝？
could I possibly deny him his wish?
我说，
I said to him,
放
Do
心
not
吧，
worry. From here
接
on,
下来的事交给我就
I
好。
shall forge your legacy.
这总不能是在
How could I go back on my word?
我相信我们的约定已经有了答案，
I believe our bet is now
我不会再
settled.
多说什么了。
I have nothing further to say. I have nothing further to say.
你去哪里呀，万
Where are you going, Kazuha?
他已经没有能力，也没
He
有
now
时间
has
了
neither the ability nor the motivation to
让
cause
他好
further
好想
harm.
想吧。
Let's give him some time to reflect on things. Okay. Okay. Dr. Kazuha.
初次接触刀柄的瞬
When I
间，
touched the hilt for the first
我
time,
仿佛被送
it's
到
as
一个
if
神
I
秘的
was
空间，
templed to a strange determination, to a somewhere I've never
有一
been.
位刀匠静静地躺在
The
床上，
Bladesmith lay quietly
月光
on the
照耀
bed,
他虚弱的脸庞，
his fragile face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its
刚
end.
断好的这把刀
A，newly
就
forged
放在
blade
他的
lay
身
by
边
his side,
倾听他的
listening
话语。
attentively to his final words.
是
Wow,
寄宿在刀里
that
的
was
回
Blade's
忆
memory, wasn't it?
对吧？
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Asian art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smith. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single proudest creation back to the land of his birth. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show that they once shone brilliantly as a blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
原来是这样。
So that's the true story.
在这之后，
But after that, the bladesmith's intentions were wrapped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning this proud creation into the cursed blade of today. Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its full fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
太晚了。
Shame it's too late now. Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seemed to have calmed down though. Let's go and check in. When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it. You are finally seeing the reality clearly. Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Aminoma Hiya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambition of myself and my creator?
怎么还把你的心愿加进来了？
Hey, now you're adding yours into the mix too. Jeez, don't push your luck, mister. It has to be done in this order. At least, hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Aminoma Yuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be some value to you.
他的态度柔和了很多呢。
His attitude has grown a lot milder.
万叶，你觉得呢？
What do you think, Kazuha? Should you give him a chance? Let's hear it. Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. Oh my god, any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey, the next in a long line of transgression. You're a fine warrior.
你之手体会
I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between a samurai.
那对手呢？
Oh, and who would be the
我
opponent?
会释放天幕幽野，
I will release
让他
Aminoma
灰飞烟
Yuya
灭
and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that you can convince him to commit to a fight with you.
他一定对我抱有恨意。
You must have plenty of reasons both to hate me and desire a good fight.
我知道了。
Understood. Let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has stamina and he will
来战斗。
and the will to fight and will to fight. Oh my god. And following consciousness value.
原来
Okay.
是这样，
I see. You use my body to inflict harm on others.
我憎恨他的所作所为，
I actually despite him and his actions, but since he stayed true to your
说明
agreement by releasing me,
些许的
he
荣
must
辱。
still have some remaining semblance of honor.
如果战斗之后就
If a duel can help set this state of affair in order, I am willing to put myself forward.
我不甘心只是
I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
我们会向天领风行说
There
你
is
是
no
无
need to
辜的
worry. We'll vouch for your innocence and the Tourney Commission.
谢谢你们，
Thanks for your
要
help.
不是你们帮忙，
Who knows how this would have ended without your intervenence? Okay. Alright then, let's move on.
这里很可能还会有流浪武士上
More running could appear at any moment. We can't stay here.
况且我也觉得
In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony. Okay. Alrighty, before we go, I saw a chest here. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. Now you pick this chest. The big old chest. Now I leave. Leave the main. Alrighty. Now where's the next one? There. Okay, let's go now.
有点难，十字舞都会那时候
This
的
is
感
sad.
觉
Oh
呢
my god. This reminds Paimon a bit of a clash. That was much more relaxed occasion.
就算现在
Yeah,
也不能
we
让
still
你死
can't
心
let our guards down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that the blade hasn't told us everything.
算啦，
But
虽然
still,
他罪无可恕
even if he is
但
way
也可
past the
能
point
的
of
地方
redemption, it's still hard not to feel a teensy bit of sorry for him.
你们准备好了吗？
Are you ready?
准备好了吗？
Ready? Okay.
我知道了。
Alright then.
一心传后继者，风员外
Successor of Vision Art, Kadihara Kazuha.
天幕流后继者，
Section of Aimonoma
天
Art,
幕幽野，
Aminoma Yuya.
请多指教。
Honored to cross blades with you.
请多指教。
It is my honor also. Oh, okay. Bro, seriously? Okay.
往返自然，不要紧，
Ow. Ow.
御风而行，
Come on, almost.
朔风起义。
Now we alt.
行，
Nice.
御风而行，
Oop, he escaped. Alrighty, we won. Nice.
受教了。
Thank you for the experience.
虽然他看上去已经
Although he appeared battled and broken, in your hands it seems like he regained a glimmer of brilliance.
凶煞之感，当
His sense of savage
但那份执着
cruelty has
丝毫未
completely
改
faded away, but that same sense of determination remains strong.
你打的也很不错。
He also fought well.
我想他应
I'm
该
sure
重新
he
投入了。
re- I'm sure he relished the experience. What?
还有一些话，由他来对你
There are a
说
few things that I shall leave him to tell you. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
之前发生的事，
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
你不需要请求我的原谅，我也没有替所有
You
受
need
害
not
者
to seek my
原谅的资
forgiveness,
格
nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victims' behalf.
这一切都太晚了。
It is too late for all of that.
我不奢求什么
I
原
do
谅，
not wish for
希望
forgiveness.
你能将
I only hope that you will see my transition as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Asian
我
art.
走入了歧途。
I
一
stayed
心传还有像
far
风原
from
万叶这样优
I
秀的
strayed
传承
far
者，
from the straight and narrow path, but the Asian art still has worthy successor in Katihara Kazuha.
请你
I
一
believe
定要理解。
I beseech you, please understand this. But
我相信风原万叶先生
yes,
会
I
妥
do
善处理。
trust Mr. Kadihara to do the right thing.
谢谢你，
Thank you,
天幕
successor
有
of
后人。
Aminoma art.
这把刀对我说，
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Aminoma smithy.
不如我们就一起回去吧。
Maybe we can go back there together.
他想去那里做什么？
What does he want to go there for?
我也不清楚。
I'm not sure,
总
but I
之，
think that all of this is about to come to an end. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go to Aminoma smithy. Please don't start a world quest. Thank God. I thought it's gonna forcefully start a world quest now. What the? Oh, tomatoes. Flower. Alrighty then, let's finish this. My God, we're already past the time limit.
啊，是优爷，
Ah, it's
你
Yoya.
回来了。
You have returned.
抱歉，让您担
I'm
心。
sorry, I have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely. You told Aminoma Toga about the various things that happened.
一心传留下的
I
密道
praised Asian Blade,
成为了
eternal
能
weapon
控
that
制人类
controls the
心
human
灵的
blade.
武器。
Prized Asian Blade. Oh my God, they're prized. Ah, considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity.
不过也有好消息。
But I have some good news as well.
湖侦探社的
Ryuji from
罗尔
the
告诉我，
Bantan Sangut Nation Agency tell me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato. Oh, nice. Really? Is he okay? Yes, badly wounded, but will be alive.
不过总算保优爷也回
And
来
now
了。
that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to the story is a happy one after all.
我大概明白你想干
I
什么。
think I know what you want to do.
怎么了，万叶？
What's wrong, Kaya?
刀又
Why
把
not
你的
Kazuha?
教坏了
Is the
吗？
blade whispering your ear again? Your ear again? He said he wants to take control from me for a brief moment.
啊，
What? No way.
怎么又是这个
Hasn't
样
it
子
learned its lesson?
他对我说，
He tells me that
他想
he's
到了另一
nothing
种
to
实
another
现
way.
领导人心愿的
It's,
方式，
he thought of another way to fulfill
令我的
his
身体
maker's
做坏
wish, and he assured me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious.
我决定
I've decided to let him do it. You, but he, I guess there's nothing you can
反
do
正
to
我
change
说
your
什么都
mind,
没
huh?
对吧？
The decision is yours. Thank you.
在这之后
I'll explain my
我会
reasons
告诉你
later.
原因。好了，
Okay, I'm ready. Let's begin. Please stay true to your
开始吧。
promise.
请遵守你的诺言。
Cutscene? Cutscene!
我的力量已经所剩无几，没有了它，我无法逃避浩劫的宿命。但只要我放弃未来，在此刻汇聚我的一切，我仍然能够重铸身躯，
一切，莫非？
以我所有的意识为代价。你说的很对，我已经做不到什么了。但一星传还有机会。复原后的我，将会成为你们最好的研究材料。传承若未断绝，荣耀便将回归。哪怕向雷电将军证明实力的不是我，只要他源自一星传，只要他出自风原家之手，便能了却他的夙愿。谢谢你，风原家的后人。时光飞逝，此行之真名已无人知晓。我虽愧于提起，但从未遗忘。龙吊平一星，这个名字也交由你保管了。
安息吧。
Oh, that new blade is nice. After leaving Aminama Smithy, you learn the blade's final words.
原
Okay.
来顺序是这个意思。
So that's why he said it in that order.
实现了断刀
His
人的愿
consciousness
望
will
之
disappear
后，
forever after
他的
fulfilling the
意识就
bladesmith
会永
wish.
远的消失。
龙调平一心，
Kagotsuru
听到他的名字。
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I've ever heard his name.
看来他内心深处
It seems like
不认
deep
可自
down
身的所作所
he
为，
disapproved of his own
所以一直把
actions
这个名字
and
埋藏在
thus
心底。
chose to bury his name deep within his heart.
在意识消散的最后一刻，
Only in the final moments before his consciousness faded was willing to entrust it to another.
他是真的
Seems
想要
like
完
he
成
really,
断刀人的愿
he
望
really,
了
really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
强烈的愿望
The
是支撑他
same,
走下去的动机。
prev-
但也正是因为过
the
于执着
same
的动机，
fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forwards also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead.
对我来说，
Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them. Too dangerous, if you ask me.
我明白，
I understand.
或许这
Perhaps
也是我性格
this
中的
is a flaw in my
我天生有一个
personality.
强烈的愿望
I've always been captive by grand aspirations.
听到他说想要人之前也是这样，看到人们想要废除衍生命的时候也是这样。
Back, sorry for that. Hearing his wish, rival divine light touches something inside me. Just as the sight of those who fought to repel the vision hunter greeted.
看到你坚定的想要
Your
力尽诸
quest
神，
to face the gods and trace your sibling inspired me in the same way.
见证了这么多，
After everything I've
有
seen,
些着迷。
perhaps these fascinate me. Pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
万一
Oh, Kazuha,
从今以后，我也
I'll
会一
continue
直
to
支持你
support you from this point on.
只要你们需
Know
要，
that you will have my assistance whenever you need it. Thank you.
对了，是不是还要
Wait,
去和九条
should
联
you
系
also
一
go
下
update Kojo Kawaji? Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation.
正好，
And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me. I mean, you could do that yourself. It's not like... Okay, let's go then. Oh, there's he. Okay, nice. Little walk.
是你们啊！我听
You have
说
returned.
这
I
件
heard
事
that the issue has been resolved. So this was a tedious investigation indeed. We are most fortunate that no lives were lost.
真领奉行中
The Attorney Commission has already
仓库
attached the danger at the warehouse. The investigation to Aminoma Yuya should conclude soon. Do I not believe he will be charged with any crimes? I do not believe he will be charged with any
你
crimes.
的消息也挺
Wow,
快
you
的
sure
嘛
to kept your ear on the ground to the ground.
那就不在事件上过多赘述了。
Then we needn't to recount all the details again. Now, as your earlier offer,
请你看这
I
把
wish
刀
to give you my answer. Please, take a look at this blade.
这是
What's this?
龙调平一心，
Kagutsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kadihara clan.
机缘巧合之后，
By means of a series of fortunate events, I was able to recover
要
and
在
restore him.
继续传
I
承。
also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of fishing arts.
所以接下来
And so,
会继续四处
it looked like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
这样啊，
I see.
我明白了。
Understand.
丰原家一直都是
The
对
Kadihara clan has always been a
今后
family of
也理
bladesmiths,
应专注于此。
so it is only proper for me to continue on this path.
如果我接受了来自你的好
Where
意，
I accepted your
还
goodwill,
会陷
I
入
may find
各自
myself
社会中的
embroiled
矛盾漩涡之中。
in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
你误会了。
Ah, you must understand, that was most certainly not our intent.
我知道，
I am aware,
但我只是想
but I
继
still
续做
desire
我
to
想做的
continue
事
walking my own path.
好吧，我理解了。
Very well, I can understand.
就当我没听
Then,
过
let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you do ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me. Great.
感谢你的好意。
Thank you for your generosity.
接下来你要去哪里旅行呢？
Where will you travel next, Kazuha?
嗯，
I'll probably take the
暂时
seas
还
and
是跟着
Captain
大
Baido
姐
again
在
for
海上
now.
航行吧。至于下一个目的
So
地，
my next destination, Sumera?
就看风
Let's see where the
往什么
wind
方
takes
向
me.
吹了。
I see. Oh, finally? That was a fine quest.
上次跟那些大姐
Okay, you must have a whole bunch of questions or last conversation either. I'm not really in a question, but they didn't want to see
说出口，
seem too pushy.
比如降临者。
Like about the sentence, so that's just me and people. They come traveling to Vest someplace else.
提瓦特的人吗？
Descenders.
还有你妹妹的事。
As for your sister, if you have so many questions, let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out. Okay, so we finally unlocked the quest. J. Yep, it's unlocked. Yeah, nice. Okay, we'll continue this quest on like Friday or something. No, Tuesday probably. Most likely. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. So anyway, now that I finished everything, thank you all for coming to today's stream. It was nice spending time with you. I had fun going through Kazuha's story. Next Genshin stream, hopefully like on... Oh my god, look at the ping. Hopefully like on Tuesday, because on Friday I cannot assure the free time I have. So yeah, like I said, next stream will also be a Genshin stream on Tuesday. I hope that you all look forward to that stream. So please, till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you soon. Later.